A very good evening to all of you who are joining us from India and the region. And a very good morning to those of you who are joining us from the United States. Our friends in admissions, it's so nice to see you. And congratulations to all the students and their parents who have made it this far. It's a day of celebration for Next Genius, for everybody present in this room. It's a day of celebration for India, as it is our Republic Day. But as I look outside my window, there is music playing in the streets. And I was wondering who informed them about the Next Genius Award ceremony. And then I realized that today is Vasant Panchami. It's a very special day for education in this great country of ours. So we are triply lucky, so to say, to celebrate Next Genius, Republic Day, and Vasant Panchami here together. And I'm so glad that I got this opportunity to speak to all of you on such a lucky day. My name is Neeraj Mandana. I am the Managing Trustee of the Next Genius Foundation and the founder of the Next Genius Scholarship Program. I welcome all of you, congratulate all of you. And in the same breath, before I speak any further, as I do every year on this special day, I want to start by saying a big thank you. This attitude of gratitude is the most important thing to me. And I want to thank all the colleges for participating in the Next Genius Scholarship Program and making it possible. I especially want to thank Team Next Genius for all of their immense hard work and hundreds and thousands of hours of dedicated effort in reaching out to schools around the country and frankly around the region and engaging with thousands of you, shortlisting hundreds all the way till this event. And I'm very thankful to have such a wonderful, dedicated, hardworking, motivated team. I thank God every day that they are here with me in making Next Genius Scholarship possible. Every year, I speak from my heart at this award ceremony. And I spend some time thinking about what I want to say to the next generation of leaders in the world. You, dear students. We have a tradition of me reciting a poem for those of you who know it, and for those of you in admissions who know it, who have to bear and tolerate with me reciting poems every year. But I thought before I get to that, I would like to share a message for all the students, because I think we do a wonderful job of telling students in our country that you have to classify yourself into arts and science and commerce, and you cannot be all three in the same breath. And yet, at the same time, we live in one world. We live in an interconnected world where somebody sneezing in Wuhan, China causes a lockdown in India. And every day we have to realize that our actions have global repercussions, and actions of the 7 to 8 billion people around the world are going to impact our lives. You might think you live in a bubble or under a rock, but that's not the case. And the more you open up your mind, get educated, the more you will realize that we are all connected. For a 17-year-old out there today, or 18-year-old looking at the world, in your lifetime, I thought of 3 very important trends that you should keep at the back of your mind as you go to college, pursue your major, think about a career, making money, a name for yourself, grabbing power, rising to the top of society. Think of these 3 big trends. Number 1 is the rise of artificial intelligence. I think ChatGPT just woke us all up this January with what is possible. And I think it came into the foreground with ChatGPT. Of course, it was always, AI was not invented in January 2023. But I think it came into everybody's consciousness with ChatGPT. And I don't think it's a question of if, but when. When will AI take your job? When will AI impact every single sector, whether it is business or education or government or not-for-profit? It is going to impact every single thing that we do. If we can define it, we can replicate it, we can get AI to do it. In a few years ago, when I used to think about AI, in my naive thinking, I used to think, oh, maybe creativity is human domain, not for AI. Maybe design thinking is human domain, maybe emotional intelligence, maybe wisdom is for humans. But the more I think about it, the more I'm realizing that AI is here to stay. And it's not a question of if, but when. So irrespective of what you are going to study, do keep AI at the back of your mind, because it's here to stay. And it is going to impact everything. And that's one of the big trends of the world, right? Technology always changes the world. From the zippers in our pants to artificial intelligence in our future, technology will forever keep changing this world, and we will keep using it as long as it provides us profit and makes our life better. So think about that. How is it going to be employed in the field that you're interested in? How is society adopting it? How is it going to impact your life? How are you going to use it to make your life better and the world a better place? The second big trend that I want you to be aware of and always keep at the back of your mind is climate change. Also here to stay. We can talk about server farms or we can talk about wheat farms. They're both going to be impacted by climate change. How are we going to move from our dependence on fossil fuels to clean tech? Are we going to use that ESG mechanism to invest into companies that are more sustainably friendly and conscious, green friendly? Are we going to change our lifestyle to be more sustainable? And finally, as the waters rise and vast majority of our cities that are 1 million plus, which are on the coast or on the river, how are we going to be impacted by that? A few days ago, I was having a conversation with somebody about the Netherlands and how, as the sea level rises, that country is under threat. And they reminded me, oh, that's the case in Singapore. And then a very kind neighbor said, guys, this is also the case in Mumbai. We are also living on reclaimed land. So think about that. It's also a question of when, not if. It moves slow, but it's moving as a challenge for all of us. And irrespective of if you're going to be a designer or a politician or a coder or a poet, it's here to stay and it's going to impact your life. And the third big message that I wanted to give you all is about the rewiring of globalization. It's a buzzword. We live in a global world. I started with talking about how somebody sneezing in Wuhan shuts down a 1 billion people country like India. We thought we were living in a post-Cold War era, but look at what's happening around the world. Look at all the geopolitical tension that exists in the world today. Look at how the world is getting rewired. Our supply chains are getting rewired as we have democratic world on one side and the non-democratic world on the other side, and an interesting interplay between both of those. So watch out for the next few years as you go study in the United States. Think about your careers and how this geopolitical realignment and the emergence of a stronger multipolar world impacts the career opportunities that come your way. So 3 messages, 3 trends, 3 whens, not ifs. So I want to just leave you with that as you think about college, career, and your lifetime. But on a more positive note, you're all winners. You're all shining stars. You made it this far. Almost 4,000 students applied to, or just above 4,000 students applied to Next Genius Scholarship Program this year. We shortlisted 800 of you, interviewed almost 400 of you, and there are 243 of you present in this room. That's highly commendable. So shine on. As you go from being peacocks to bald eagles in the United States. As you go from singing Jana Gana Mana here in India to the Star-Spangled Banner in the United States. As you look at the tricolor and salute it, and look at the stars and the stripes and salute that in the future. As you go from Bhopal to Baltimore, and as you go from thinking in kilometers to thinking in miles. Hopefully you're not going to drive on the wrong side of the road. So shine on and look within yourselves, because you're already champions. There is an Akbar in this room. There is a Tagore in this room. There is a Shivaji in this room. There is a Maharana Pratap. There is also Lincoln and Gandhi, Franklin and Bose. You're all here. Just look within and walk on and shine on and make us proud. Congratulations to all of you once again. Give yourself a big round of applause. So without further ado, I will request Devesh to share the screen and let's present who the Next Genius Scholarship winners are for this year, college by college. For Beloit College, for Center College, for CFC, College of Charleston, for our new entrant, Dickinson College, for ITHACA College in upstate New York, for Juniata College in Pennsylvania, for KNOX College, for Lewis and Clark in Portland, Oregon,
No problem.
For Lynn University, heading to Boca Raton, Florida. For Millsaps College. For Muhlenberg College. For Ohio Wesleyan University, or as we love to call it, OWU. For Plaksha University. For Syracuse University, get your orange on. For TCU. For Transylvania University. For Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut. And for Union College in Schenectady, New York. For the University of San Francisco. For Wentworth Institute of Technology. For Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. And before we do that, Devesh, I promised a poem. So here it goes. The Next Genius Scholarship, beacon of hope and pride. For young minds with a thirst for knowledge and a drive to learn and strive. With open doors and open hearts, we welcome all who seek to walk the path of greatness and make their future unique. For science, technology, and art are the fields in which they excel. And the future of humanity is in the stories they tell. So let us all support them in this quest to find the next great mind, for it is through education that true genius is defined. So heed the call of the Next Genius Scholarship and join in this noble quest, for in nurturing the brightest sparks, we build a future at best. Written by ChatGPT. Thank you so much, everybody. Please do join your breakout room. And I hope you have a great time celebrating with your friends, the admission officers in the room, and having very good and meaningful conversations about the next steps that follow from here. Have a great evening. I wish all of you a very good luck and look forward to meeting as many of you as possible at the April event. Thank you. Bye.